Hello, everybody. How is every person in YouTube land doing today? First of all, I'm gonna just get this out of the way, and before I go on anymore, my podcast. I am in search of a guitar player to do a solo on this next song I'm doing. It is called "Fight for Your Freedom." I wrote the first verse in 2000 when I was in the music pretty good. But I need a guitar solo. I'm going to learn how to eventually play guitar. I did reach out to a musician friend of mine for many years. He just hasn't messaged me back. But just we need to get this music made. So I need a guitar solo. I don't want to use samples. I want live music. Eventually, I am getting my body healed from everything that went on, and just it's a rough journey. But if it weren't for my drums, I prepped my body, my legs, I probably wouldn't be able to walk. But we just need to. I'm not begging, but I need a guitar solo. Um, don't have to be famous. Don't have to want to be on camera. You don't have to do it anything, whatever. But I mean, you will be asked to sign a waiver saying whatever. I mean, if music makes money, the song makes money, which is going. I'm telling you, it's going to make money because the lyrics were from my heart about what was going on with the system at the time, and the first verse is, I don't know, it's been going on for the last 3-4 years. It describes my life, and it's weird. But anyway, I need a guitar solo. I need I mean, it doesn't even have to be a six string. It could electric. It could be a bass. It could be a. I need strings. Any type of strings will work. I mean, shit. I mean, I have a trombone. I don't know how to play. I will learn. But I mean, it's one of those I play trombone. I have when they could put some trombone tracks in. But I mean, they music makes money. You guys will. I do have documents, contracts, and everything. Music makes money. People will get paid, and since I am producing everything, I am making everything and arranging everything. I am not one of those. There's a lot of people because I have friends that got duped. I have a DJ friend that got duped by MCA Records back in the '80s. I'll give him a plug because dude is ahead of his time, though. I mean, I understand. I met him. I met him once, but dude, he was a rapper back in the '80s. But him and my friend from grade school, he was a DJ. They got duped by MCA Records. I remember he was upset. I remember in the '90s he was at my house and he was helping me install my needles on my turntables, and he was telling me all about it. But dude, they had something going, but I guess music industry just I don't know what the mentality was, but afterwards I know that would have hurt me, but I'm not that type of person. I'm not I was never in the music to make money, but God says it's time. I need to have and help anybody that needs. That's what I'm helping. I mean, if you're a musician and I can help you, if I can give advice, if I can steer you in the right direction, or if I know quite a few musicians. I just haven't done music in a while. Was raised in a family, so you know I'm not saying I chose my music over my family. God did that. It wasn't I begged, I tried, but God said no, you got to go. So with that being said, I need a guitar solo, and I'm gonna give a shout out. I don't know. I'm gonna say her name. I don't know. I really don't care if her mom gets upset. I don't care. I gotta say happy birthday to my baby girl. I know she's upset at me right now, but I can't do anything but, live. All right. Brianna, Dad loves you, and you know I love you. You know I would never do anything to hurt you. Um, One of these days, Dad will see you again. You know, okay. I'm not. That's off topic. I'm not going. All right. Love you, Brianna. Happy birthday. All right. I need. I did a video yesterday. Uh, I guess it was called. I was gonna upload it earlier, but it wouldn't upload. But I can just say what it said. I am. I am at the point in my life where I am so out of my comfort zone right now. I don't know I don't know what my next day is. I don't live in the future. I don't live in the past. I live in the present. But I learn from my future. Keep my heart, my mind open. With all my memories of anybody I love, anybody I did wrong. Anybody. I keep that in my heart. So that way I can go forward, And it's the only way we can heal. We got to understand, accept what our differences with loved ones or bad communication with friends or anything like that. We got to take that into consideration, put it in our heart, so that way our mind will understand and process and be able to heal the wounds that we cause ourselves, or be able to heal the wounds for us to say, I'm sorry for whatever I did. It Not everybody is going to say sorry, but it's cool. We don't need sorry. As long as we have God, we can move forward. And, closure is what it is. It's closure. But at the same time, my understanding, what made me heal is understanding God's word, that when God closes the door, it's not for a reason. When God closes the door, it's actually closure. Think about it. Because if He closes the door, door's closed. Closure, door's closed. It allows us to heal, because if the door opens and we're healed, we'll be able to accept anything that anybody has ever done to us. You'll understand, not accept, but accept the reasoning behind it. And we'll be able to process our steps moving forward. Whether, always forgive, just don't forgive too early, but you got to forgive. It's just part of life. If you don't forgive, you're going to hold on. You have a heavy heart, closed mind, closed heart, and you don't want to do that. That's why forgiveness is important, and the most important thing to forgive, not you, person, is yourself. Forgive yourself, you can't forgive others. And just, it's not really about doing it for ourselves. It's doing it because if we're doing it for the other person, for God, for humanity, because we start. It's a loving thing to be able to forgive, and because we show loving. Whether they accept it or not, or whether they give us forgiveness or not, it doesn't matter. God knows what's in our heart. God will put people in our lives. God will put talent, will give us blessings just day after day, allow us to heal ourselves, allow other people to heal us. We just, it's amazing, just it's an amazing feeling. God is very amazing. And just, there are a lot of people that don't believe in God. In my house, there's people next door that don't believe in God, want to live immorally. They want to judge me for, praising God. They want to judge me on my past, but they're still living in the present. Their present is immoral, and they want to do that shit. And then I said a bad word. I'm preaching, people. I'm sorry, but it's okay. I will never apologize for preaching. Sense of humor. But anyway, just it's not a bad thing if like I was told the other day, standing up for yourself. It's one thing to to stand up to people, when they do you wrong, to tell them no. But it's another thing to say you're standing up to somebody because somebody else told you to stand up to them when they did nothing wrong to you. To say the truth, just makes no sense. Another thing. Oh, I have to share this. I listened to a lot of different radio stations. Today I was listening to a radio station, and they had a thing about COVID. I don't under. You guys need to open your eyes. This government really just. I'm not trying to get political or anything like that, but okay. The government won't allow touching within set 6 feet. They want us to have masks on. They want to promote, they want to say safety. Yet they allow, immoral things like sexuality in videos. I understand. I've watched them. I have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be a hypocrite. See, I haven't. I have. Excuse me, I got something on my screen. All right, but just if they can promote bad things, but yet want us, don't want us to get fresh air, don't want us to go, human contact is very important. God knows that. God, and so does the government, so does the system, whatever you guys want to say. I don't know, I don't know, Republican, Democrat, I don't know. I don't know who makes those rules. And I really don't think it's the people that are, are supposed to be helping us. I'm not saying ruling us, because remember, people, who rules the government? They work for the American people. Remember that. They work for us. We don't we pay their bills. They work for us. So those laws and rules that they're doing is unconstitutional. I'm not trying to get political, but I am about the Constitution. I've always been. I have Indian, or I can't say Native American, but Indian ancestry from Mexico, from a tribe and a civilization from my grandmother's side, and then on my dad's side, from somewhere in I think it was a Kokopu tribe. I think, I'm not sure. I have to ask my cousin again, but just I have different, but I'm American with Mexican Indian roots, but I'm American. Constitution. It was built. America was built to get away from people saying we couldn't practice our religion. I understand whatever, but it also was built on morality. I know I was a sinner. I mean, I am not perfect. I'm not God. So I mean, I try not to sin. I try to push away. I try to. I mean, I'm just got to stand together. Okay, but just I get very excited when I talk about this, because it all has to do with this next song, the one I'm making. It really does. I mean, it's a very powerful song. I don't remember what I did with my lyrics. I have the first verse memorized. The second verse, I don't remember. I guess I can rewrite it, but I really don't wanna. But just, it's very powerful song. I don't really need lyrics written down to do a song. What do they call that? I can freestyle, I think they call it, because I've done it in a few songs. But just we need to stay together. We need to open our eyes. I mean, that woke generation, you guys need to get unwoke and wake up. Get awake. Don't be woke. Get awake. Unplug from the system. Learn, if I guess, I don't know. These different generations, I don't know where the work ethic, stopped. I don't know. I know it was from people telling me how I could, give my children my ancestry things. They stopped that. They don't want to hear that. They literally stopped me, told me I could not teach my kids my ancestry. I guess it's because like in my other video that I probably upload later, but I did. They do not want to see whoever is running this country do not want to see people of color rise. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying it's a racial thing. I don't know what it is. I know in my situation, there has been certain situations. I don't like playing that race card. I really don't, because, I try to love everybody. But just, I hear just a lot of negative about a lot of people. I know I post things, but, my shit's the truth. Ooh, sorry. I said this word. But, my truth can be, all right. I'm getting off subject. I apologize. Okay. Breathe. This is how when my mind is not racing, but it's when I when I want to change my when I get thoughts in my head, this is how I stop my train of thought, and I get new energetic, just positive thoughts. If any bad thoughts go in my head, I just breathe in with the good, out with the bad. In with the positive, out with the negative. It's, and it works. I don't know when. I've been doing it for months, and it works because I get a lot of thoughts that I am trying to work on right now. I don't I can't say it's my surroundings, but I don't know. I'm just saying, I know I'm making the best of the place where I was abandoned, so I am turning my abandonment into a blessing. And you guys have seen my blessing because I was abandoned in a place where she knew I would have to fight for because she put me in a situation with a bunch of people where she knew her friends and family knew about him because, well, unfortunately, some of us were involved in the system before, and she knew exactly what she was doing. But with that, not only did I change myself, I'm also changing them, or they're changing themselves. I guess positivity. Is what do you call it? What's the word? I'm not gonna say contagious. It's a learning curve, but it is contagious. Being smile because I know I see unhappy faces a lot, and I just try to be. I don't even try. It's just a habit now. Just I get quick wit now, and just I say funny things. And okay, I'm gonna cut this video short because I need to really need to find a musician. If not, I'm gonna start practicing a trombone. But we need to remember to pray. Prayer. God answers prayers. God answers a lot of prayers. And another thing, um, my I just want to share my what some of what I've been through. Not I'm not going to do my relationship. I'm going to do what physically what I've been through the last few years. Um, I've had many near knee injuries where I had to work in factories with barely walk, but I would get up 10, 12 hours just so I could support my family. That's what I had to do. You know but that with that work ethic was able to help me rehab my spinal injury, my knee. I went from going. I did because I used to on my knee, especially my left knee, because that's where I dislocated in high school. But I went from taking me 3 weeks in the '90s. Oh no, 3 months. I was in a wheelchair because of my knee. I couldn't walk. My friend Bert literally had to push me everywhere, and I get well, my arms are hurting, but I made it. Not only did I made it, I instead of saying woe is me, I went everywhere, but it was a lot different because I had help. Still had bad vision, but I still did things. But just that I had the work ethic then too. So, but it was a little bit different now. But every year since then is the shorter. The more I learn about healing myself, is the more. Sorry, sweating. Shouldn't be sweating, but just the more I learn to heal about myself, is the quicker that my knees heal. I went from a few years. I think 3 years ago was the last 2 3 years ago was the last time I had to use my knee brace on my left knee. That was my dislocated knee. But it went from 3 months in a wheelchair to 3 days healing. I mean, from actual pain, but it took rest, and I didn't stop. I kept moving. And I got yelled at a lot because well, I was stubborn, and I needed things needed to get done. Things needed to get fixed. I had to go help my mom fix her heater. I had to go do this. I had to try to fix some electric safety so the house don't catch on fire. Just simple things. But I had to do it. It had to be done. But I had a chance to rest, and every time, every time I tried to get up to do something, something would happen. Would make me rest, and I found that rest, elevating the leg, what the doctors say, follow, physical doctors. elevate the leg. I don't do pain pills. I don't like pills. So, but just elevating legs. And I think aspirin. They gave me aspirin. Okay. With that being said, just okay, it is possible to heal ourselves once you guys it, we get in our own mind. But when you get in your own mind, your heart's got to be in your mind when you're thinking. Because if your heart and mind are thinking at the same time, then not only is your energy level connected with the universe and God, but it's just the amazing things that happen. Just the miracles. I mean, we we can do this. I mean, I know this podcast was about being depressed and everything. I don't even want to talk about depression anymore. I just want to talk about music and living and my kids and life. But just, you got to keep your heads up. Things get better. Just and accept the blessings. When we bless and we pray for God to send someone in our lives to bless us, accept the blessing. Don't push that person away because I mean we don't know. Sometimes it could be a blessing. Sometimes it could be a curse. I mean, but we don't know. I mean, take the chance. I did, and I learned. But you can't. We gotta open our eyes because if we don't, we're gonna miss God's blessings, especially if we're praying for Him. God always answers our prayers, not with what we ask for sometimes, but God puts in our lives what we need. And I know this. Okay, my last point. With that being said, my need, my need is smiles. I've always tried to put smiles on people's faces, no matter if I was in a bad mood, depressed, hurt, whatever. I always did. I always tried, and I don't know how. I don't. No, see, I lied. I do know. God, because God has been in my life since I've been a kid. Since I've been a kid, been going to church. I've been in one relationship where I actually went to church with a woman, and we went. It wasn't just for Easter or for any specific. It was to go to church. One relationship my whole entire life, and that. But I listened to another woman, a friend of mine, which is probably good because hey, I don't want to talk about past relationships, but I don't know. Church is to me, church is important. I mean, not really the building. I don't really have to go to church because you can have church in your own house. As long as you have people praying, it's a church. That's what I I don't want to quote the Bible or whatever other people books say, but I mean I do believe that God that my belief is church is in the person, in the people. If we have two people, three people, 100 people, million people, and they're all praying at the same time, the same prayer, the same thing, that's church. I mean, I'm just saying. But if we had a million people praying for the United States, I mean, things might change. I don't know. I mean, that's God answer, not mine. Okay, but to get back to the smile thing, I love making people smile. I love smiling. My smile used to be nice, but I had problems with I don't know if it was the medications, the psych meds that they made me take or something. I don't know. I'm not for sure. I never looked into side effects, but my teeth were bad. I mean, I've done drugs before, so I don't know. I don't know. I just never I didn't do a lot of hard drugs. I have done some hard drugs. I'm not gonna lie. Be a liar if I said I didn't. But we learned. We all go through our trials. I mean, it doesn't mean people can't change. I mean, to hold someone's past, to hold someone, negligent for their past, when a person has changed, been reborn, that's kind of irresponsible of the person. I'm just saying, I mean, how is someone going to tell me I'm that person when I'm me, they don't even know me. I mean, my family doesn't, every day I wake up, my family asks me how I'm doing today because they don't know what kind of mood I'm going to be in. And then it's not negative thing because I've been happy. A month and a half of solid sleep, 5 hours or more each day. You can ask anybody that knows me. Just sleep. Ask anybody. Sleep, 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 sleep. But I've been getting it, and this, like I said, this insane energy level. I'd rather have an insane energy level than an insane membrane. What's the song? Insane in the Membrane by Cypress Hill. I'm just saying. I I was a funny. See, that's a in my insane. I can't say the wrong words or else they'll use it against me. But I did a whole podcast of it wasn't really not even a podcast, but a video I was going to upload. Not really negative, but if I know there's a lot of people trying to control our lives. I know for a fact my mind's trying to be controlled, and I say no, no, they don't have my permission. No, not their doctors, not their lawyers, not their state workers, not none of them people. None of them have a say that I can do what the hell. No, bad word. No help. Not. I've taken a lot of words out of my vocabulary, all negative words, and tried to replace it with positive words. Try to be more loving, open-hearted, open-minded type of person. Open-minded as more moral, not open-minded as what they think. No, open-minded is what God thinks. Because if I have an open mind and what God thinks, then anything is possible. I mean, ask any Christian, is anything possible with God? I mean, I posted in one of my videos my vehicle from my accident, and that's another thing. I need to get a hold of that lady because I'm even being screwed over by my insurance company. I had a policy when I got injured because apparently we're supposed to have a personal injury policy. Well, my agent at the time told me I didn't have a policy. So I had to rehab with no money. I had to lose my businesses. I had to lose a bunch of, but hey, I've gotten better things, but whatever. But I mean, it's things like that because we need people to be in situations, like that to help people. I mean, because they were telling me that the lady that got in the accident, they finally sent me the picture because they were suing the insurance company. They finally sent me the picture of the lady I accidentally hit, and I told her, I was like, and I sent my AAA a message, and I told them, I was like, what they're offering that lady, it wasn't my fault. My foot was all the way on the brakes, but apparently, again, in the report, someone who said my brake line was cut, but hey, I'm here. God had me, it was it happens, but my after I get this video, one of my things is to go to San Diego and make it right with the woman that I hit because the AAA is screwing her and her lawyers to see that, just they said she went through what I went through, or some of what I went through. If she went through half the pain that I went through since July, then I feel, and that $8,000 they settled with her is nothing. There's nothing. It's that and yeah, it is bad. I can't get in trouble for saying this because there's nothing I've been saying. I've been saying this since July. If the Toyota dealership had fixed my car when I took it in there, made me pay a month and a half for a rental, but charged me not because they didn't fix my car, but charged me because I had to cut a seatbelt because there was a child stuck in it, and I said, you know what? Fuck that car. That child is more important. So I cut a seatbelt, and I knew I was going to have to pay for it. My insurance company took care of it, but whatever. But they took care of that, but they wouldn't take care of my other car. They wouldn't fix my car. A month and a half, I had their vehicle. $1,200 it cost me. I had to pay. And I could have used that $1,200 to get my vehicle fixed. And all they did, they had my car a month and a half. They didn't fix it. They reset the work of the computer because when I took it in, all my lights are on. And when I got it back, all my lights are off. So I fixed my fender, and I was going to make music videos in San Diego. My whole family knows. I've been saying it for a year since 2020 in December. I was going to make music videos, and I did. But I was going to San Diego to do it, and I was going to go to one of the low artist shops in Los Angeles and get get my car fixed. I would use the rest of the money and get my car fixed. And, and I got in an accident. Never happened. But um, I fixed my car enough for me to travel there, and they never fixed it. So I mean, I'm not saying it's their fault, but I did try to fix the situation. And right before I got in the accident, the ABS light kicked on and other lights just kicked on. I had no brakes and hit the lady. Her car, they said I was doing 30, 35 miles an hour and the car still flipped. And she had a lot of, I don't know. I don't know what her injuries were, but like I said, if she went half of through the pain I went through, she did not get, what she paid. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe someone can get a hold of her, this lady's lawyer, and contact Toyota. I'm just saying. I'm just making the ball rolling. Not my business anymore. I let AAA and lawyers take care of it. Okay. With that being said, let's all right. I got off subject. Okay. This smile thing. I need to make lots and lots of money with my music because I want to smile again. And I love smiling. It just, me smiling, I can smile and just look at a wall and smile and just be happy because it just, I don't know, because God. It's just, but I mean, I guess I was making other people smile because, I was ashamed of my smile because of my teeth. And I know I brushed my teeth and then it still didn't help. Um, I don't know. It was a mixture of everything: food, pills, drugs, certain psych drugs, and other things. But I I'm not there anymore, so that's the past. But I realize that's what happened. But to fix the situation, I need to make a lot of music because I need to fix my teeth because I want to look in a woman's eyes. I want to smile, and I want God. Love you guys. Have a good time. Keep your heads up. It not only does it get better, I am proof it gets better, and I am proof that God has our back and anything is possible. And I need somebody to get the word to my good friend Bryce Christensen. Very good guy. He 2.5 weeks ago, I weighed myself at 239 because my goal. Well, to 2020, my goal was to get. I told my kids and my wife at the time that my goal for the end of the year was to get to the weight where I first met my wife, and I was about 215. And I know because if I did that, no diabetes, my blood pressure, trying to keep myself healthy, and I was about 250 at the time. Well, it took even in July 2nd is when things happened, and by what was it Halloween? Halloween, I weighed myself. I was 213, 213. But I mean, I was 239 2.5 weeks ago, and I was doing exercises and building muscle, trying to rehab myself. Oh my god! All right, I need to. My nose is running. Um, I am still working on quitting smoking. I know it's a habit. I mean, it's one thing I'm having problems with. Drinking wasn't hard last year. It wasn't hard to give up. Um, I know I talked with my oldest son the other day, and I let him know that to be careful when he drinks around any if he gets in a future relationship to be careful because I know with my family alcohol is a very big problem. I know with my dad, grandparents, not big things, but I mean I guess I got the drinking from to heal myself from my grandfather on my dad's side because he I forgot where he retired from, but he worked both my grandparents. They worked the butts off, but he would drink. He wasn't mean to my grandmother, but he would drink because his body hurt. That's what I remember because he's the one that taught me fishing, how to scale fish, how to fillet fish. When I was young. Just this type of things. That I want to pass on to my children one day. but just he taught me a lot of things. And one thing that both my grandparents taught me is never give up. Never give up. He's like, the world's going to see you one way. He's like, don't worry about what the world sees. As long as God knows knows your heart. God will give you the strength and the people around you. I know I get my music abilities from my grandmother, my grandfather on my mother's side, and even my mom's grandparents. Released music. Um, they have records or albums. There, I don't even know when they did that. That was a long time ago. I finally heard them, but the music on in my family is very my whole I've told my whole family because my grandfather my mom's dad blessed my mom and my all of us when all his kids every time we would go there for Christmas or Thanksgiving he would say prayer. We would pray as a family, and he would pray over us and bless us. He's like, those that follow God, your talents will show, and then those that don't, that choose the world and stuff, that's when the challenges will happen. But which when we choose God, that even allows us to get through the challenges. Just it's wonderful. I'm trying to. I don't know. See. I noticed I'm trying to take negative words from my mouth. Try to stay positive. I am trying. I'm getting good at this. It's from years of different types of abuse. Whether it be from because some. All right, probably get shot for saying this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. The government is abusing all of us. Yeah, there's a lot of people that know that, and God knows that. God knows the morality is not good, but God is taking care of it. He's putting people like me and other people who are about to get this Christian uh, spiritual this revival going. It started last year, and this year it's the year of healing. It's what I've been saying since January 1st. The year of healing. If you believe, you will be healed. It's just God's promise. All right, now I need some recommendations to whatever. I don't know what to call them. Not a normal dentist. I don't know what to call it. I don't know. I need a recommendation. Anybody has a recommendation? Leave a message. If not, you know, hey, I'll find one anyway. But love you guys. Keep your heads up, and remember, God gives us talents to use them to share with other people because it's a year of healing. If your heart and God is in your words that you put in your music, you will hear yourself. If not, you're going to be lonely heart. Your mind's going to be um, just I don't even know the words. Your mind will race. See, I can say that now because my mind has. I don't have a racing mind anymore, so it's a good thing. But you guys just keep your heads up. And again, I need a solo on my music. Positive mentalities only. I will not put anything negative frequencies. I can tell the difference. I can tell the difference because I am using. If I don't have a. I'm upgrading my drum set eventually, but I am using an 808 drum kit, and I don't want any negative frequencies. All right, love you guys. Keep your heads up. Pray. God got your back. And remember, fight for your freedom. This way. Love you. Bye.